be legalized in the U.S. We have already shown by that saying no to assisted suicide, it is denying people's freedom of choice. Brittany Maynard chose to go to Oregon, where assisted suicide is legal. She chose to go here because she knew that it would be the less painful way to go. We have also said that assisted suicide is a good way to end people's suffering without the cost or the pain. People that are dying because of an illness are usually in a lot of pain, and so is their family. The medical costs are also through the roof. My last point was that when a person is dying, it is the most unbearable thing for an immediate family member. Watching someone you love die is the worst thing that you and your family could go through. Watching them suffer is heartbreaking. We'd also like to point out that assisted suicide is often said no to because of religious reasons, and by saying no just because of your religious preferences is bad. Just because you don't believe something is right, that doesn't mean you have the right to keep somebody on this earth that is suffering. We interviewed Mr. Hicks, our Prairie View history teacher. His father passed away. He was very ill and had a mixture of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. He had been in and out of nursing homes for a few years, and while he was in the nursing home, he hated it. Finally, he decided he didn't want to live anymore. With assisted suicide not being legal in the U.S., he stopped taking his medicine. After doing this for about 2 weeks, he passed away. We continued to ask Mr. Hicks questions, and one of my questions was if he would call this the hardest thing he had to go through. He said that there was 2 kinds of pain, the pain of not knowing when someone was going to die, and the pain of knowing somebody was suffering, and they planned on ending their life. He went on to say that it was definitely a hard thing to see his father suffering like that, and that he wishes he did not see him have to go that way. If assisted suicide was legal in the U.S., then Mr. Hicks' father, and many others, would not have been forced to go down this way. Assisted suicide needs to be legalized as soon as possible.